Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Chris Middleton.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, Washington and Lively down low. Max Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Flag in at the 3 slot. And as teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant, there must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Here's Irving. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Bane. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. Carter, a screen on Christie. Here's Suggs. And that one comes up a bit short. And it's the Mavericks ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Orlando with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Wagner missing. For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Washington, and stolen by Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Right side Bane. It's stolen by Washington. To the middle. Here's Flag. Great D that time from Banchero.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
On the wing, Bane. Wagner outside. Jacks up a 3. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Outside Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Screen by Lively. Down low. Stolen by Carter. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Wagner. Lively against Carter. And here's Banchero. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. Banchero outside. From deep, Bane. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Christie with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. And it's Flag missing. Orlando trailing here. On the wing, Suggs. There's the 3. That shot is off. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Carter, good.
Phenomenal positioning on the glass. Carter Jr. putting on his hard hat right there, not afraid to get those hands dirty.
Here's Irving. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Suggs. 11 points for him last game against Atlanta. Outside Bane. The 3 is up. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. The Mavericks lead by 3. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Irving's got 6. And the Magic shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And that one's good. He's got 6.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Irving, the pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Suggs. After the basket by Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Here's Banchero. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Washington passes to Irving. Over Banchero. Irving, no good.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Batase's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Wagner. And with 3 games remaining in the regular season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at Orlando. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason.
And looking at Orlando, their focus is shifting now to the playoffs. Now, they could wrap up a good seed, and of course, it's a matter of playing their best basketball to close out this regular season.
Now here's Christie. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis. And that one's good. Flag.
I just love the ball movement.
Now Suggs. Pass to Bane. Back to Suggs. Here's the 3. Drains the triple.
Suggs clearly on a mission right there. He went to the line looking for payback.
To the inside. Lively. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Lively's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And what I like about Bane, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
It's stolen by Washington. Shakes him. The shot no good. Great D that time from Banchero. Magic trail by 5. Pass to Suggs. Shoots over Lively. Suggs, no good.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Here's Flag. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
He is on one right now, getting to his spots and executing.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
And so it's Dallas with it. Orlando making their last shot. They get it back. Outside for Irving. Here's Flag. Black defending. Second shot opportunity. And it's flag missing. Magic trail by 5. Making a name for himself. Goga Bitadze. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
Now here's Washington. Yet to see a basket. Outside Christie from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Suggs with it. He's guarded by Irving. It's Suggs with a drive. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Middleton comes in for Washington, and it's Thompson in for Christie. De Silva's checked in for Orlando. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Suggs can't nail the jumper.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Middleton, no good.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Out to the right wing. And it's Black penetrating. Thompson pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Lively. Beyond the arc. And there's Thompson on the assist by Lively. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Suggs, the pass to Bitadze. Now Banchero. On the wing, Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Irving. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Irving. They set the pick. Pass to Flag. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Banchero.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Banchero with a screen on Irving. Here's Suggs. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
Cleared to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Flag. Let's go with a 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Their last encounter in Orlando.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Bitadze a screen on Thompson. Black passes to Bitadze. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Want to score in the NBA? 6 can really force the D to make tough choices.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Bitadze. That does it for the first quarter. Dallas on top, up 5. And we'll be back right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Chris Middleton is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Williams. And it's Thompson in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Guys, back to you.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie. And it's the Magic with the ball after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Here's Wagner. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Check out Wagner getting tricky with it. Pump fake totally got the defense all out of sorts.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
First free throw is good. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Now here's Black. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Clock at 6. Pass to Wagner. Three-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 7. Middleton with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. From behind the arc. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Black outside. Carter, a screen on Thompson. Here's Black. And Gafford with the block. And they'll keep possession. Carter from outside knocks down the triple. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Offensively, I really think that Black's a very under-the-radar facilitator.
To the paint. Thompson passes to Gafford. Here's Middleton. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Black. Pass to De Silva. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Marshall. Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For Dallas, Washington's checked in for Middleton. Christie comes in for Marshall. And Irving is subbed in for Williams. And he drops the first. That one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Dallas leading by 5.
Really good control that time by Washington. Embraced the physical contact and then worked his way through it.
Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Carter Jr., second personal, first team foul. At the line for Dallas.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
One shot.
One shot.
And that one falls for Washington.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. From the arc. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson outside. Irving a screen on Wagner. Step back and fire. And again, it's Dallas.
Hey, from a technical, mechanical standpoint, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots you'll ever see.
Out to the right wing. Wagner with a screen on Christie. Pass to De Silva. Gets stolen by Washington. On the wing, Irving. Now Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Irving. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Irving's got 9.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Black. He's scoreless. And Gafford with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Wagner against Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. Fades away. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here's Christie. He's got 5. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Carter with the block.
That 7'5" wingspan of Wendell Carter's coming into play right there. What a denial.
The Mavericks lead by 13. Thompson outside. Pass to Christie. Now Gafford. He's checked by Carter. Stolen by Carter. Here's De Silva. To the wing, right side. Here's Black. Knocks it down from distance. Black's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I think that's a big confidence builder for Anthony Black. He knows he needs to keep knocking that shot down from deep to round out his offensive game.
Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game. Washington a screen on Carter. 6 on the shot clock. And Washington powers it through.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. What a sequence by Kyrie.
Here's Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Dallas making a change here. Lively's checked in, and a new group getting ready for Orlando. Mataze's checked in for Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Black. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Carter. Lively finds Washington. Back to Lively. Now here's Christie, guarded by Bain. It's stolen by Batadze. Here's Suggs. He's got 10. Outside Bain. Batadze with a screen. Bain, the pass to Batadze. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Anthony Black.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
The first free throw is good. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Banchero, Lively with a block.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Christie, Orlando grabs the miss. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Now here's Banchero. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
With 3 steals in the night, he helped them in a big way.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Dallas leading by 7. Now Irving. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. Flags checked in for Klay Thompson.
Cooper Flag.
Outside Christie. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Irving's got 11.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Bain, the pass to Suggs. Now here's Batadze. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Suggs for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. And here's Flag outside. Great D that time from Banchero. Magic trail by 9. Here's De Silva. From deep, Bain. Christie with a rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Now shooting the 3 ball at almost a 60% clip. They've been blazing this second quarter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Bain, the pass to Suggs. Lively with a block. It's 2-on-1. And here's Flag outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Magic, Wagner's checked in for De Silva, and Black subbed in for Desmond Bain. Magic trail by 15. Wagner with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 55% for the game so far. Here's Black. That one's off. Still out of sync.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And stolen by Banchero. Inside. Kicks it out to Wagner. Takes a three. They get it again. Lets the three fly. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Washington outside. Fires the three, and the three-pointer goes. Washington's got 8 points in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Black outside. Batazia screen on Christie. Black passes to Wagner. Now here's Banchero. 5 to shoot. Yes! Banchero fighting for 2.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, when we talk about small forwards, these are the premier passers over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Cooper Flag.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation, transition, the half-court set. You can count on them to just make good decisions.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys, and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Now here's Banchero. 10 points for him. And here's Black. Banchero with a screen on Christie. Here's Black. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Black's got 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Magic trail by 11. Banchero outside. 1:05 left in the first half of this game. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Christie, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. A 12-point game. Banchero left side. The three from Suggs. Hits the trifecta. 13 points in the game.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And it's Flag missing. Magic trail by 9. Black passes to Suggs. Banchero with a screen on Irving to the middle. Suggs finds Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Dallas on top, leading by 7. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Magic trail by 7. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low.
Well, Bain will just about live on the arc if you let him. He's got a pretty consistent stroke.
Pass to Lively. Here's Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Flag's got 17.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Carter. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Derek Lively.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And that one misses.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter Jr. is a great example of it. He can shoot, he boards it, he's got good size, and a pretty diverse skill set.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Back over to you, Brian.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Here's the second effort. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Bain surveying the D. Pass to Suggs. Back to Bain. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Banchero. Offensive rebound. Suggs outside. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are number 1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. Outside Christie, pass to Flag. Washington outside. Christie with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Good chance here for Irving. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
That's the decisiveness we talk about with Irving. He's quick and right at it.
Now here's Wagner, guarded closely. Count it. Wagner's got 8 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Flag. 17 points in the game. Irving for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. Picked by Carter. The 15-footer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Flag. Count that one. And it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
And at every level so far, Flag has dominated. No surprise to see him doing it in the NBA.
Suggs with the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Flag. He's got 19. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Magic trail by 8. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Washington. Down low. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Carter's gotten 4 this quarter.
Carter Jr. does not hold back inside, and that helps him power through that contact.
Here's Flag. He's covered by Suggs. And Washington powers it through.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And he makes it. Wagner's got 10 points in the game.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And that one's good. Irving.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Carter. He's got 6. And Carroll passes to Bain. And Carroll with a screen on Christie. 6 to shoot. Pass to Suggs. There's the triple. Christie with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 9. From downtown. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Black's checked in for Wagner. Which defenses have been locked down since the All-Star break? Well, here they are. The Magic in second, the Mavericks fourth.
These are 2 teams playing fantastic defense since the All-Star break. Just playing with great effort.
Orlando with the ball. Down by 12. Suggs outside. Banchero outside. Pass to Bain. And here's Suggs. It's stolen by Washington. Now Irving. He's got 19. Now here's Lively. The 3 from Washington. And Dallas hits again from deep. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes. The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
So it's Orlando now. 17-point game. Pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Can they get it? Black, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now Lively. Outside Irving. 4-3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 7 tonight. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Irving for three. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Then for Orlando, Bataze comes in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Suggs. Orlando with the ball. Now here's Black. He's got 5. Pass to Bataze. And here's Banchero. He's guarded by Washington. Shot clock at 5. Here's Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Dallas leading by 20. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Flagg's got 21.
Name a way to score. Cooper Flagg can already do it.
Black passes to Banchero. Back to Black. Banchero the screen. 2 in the cold spell. Black no good. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
The 3 from Thompson. Another 3 for Dallas.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Are we calling Anthony Black a guard or point forward at 6'7"? He's got so much size, but I would tend to lean towards him being just a big guard.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Middleton comes in for Washington. And Williams is subbed in for Christie. Then for Orlando, Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Carter in for Bain. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Thompson, no good. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. To the right side. Pass to De Silva. Here's the pick. To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And there's Thompson on the assist by Flagg. Flagg's got 6 assists now in the game. Carter against Williams. Here's Carter. Pass to Bataze. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Middleton passes to Williams. Carter against Middleton. Count it. Good. Middleton's got 5 now.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Wagner outside. Driving to the basket. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
You look at Wagner, I tell you what, when you've got that size and mobility that he has, you can do just about anything you want out there.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Kyrie Irving comes in for Williams. And he sinks the second. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Irving for three. Can't hit that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Black, left side. Pass to Bataze. Doubled by Middleton. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner for three. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Outside Irving. Launches it. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 25 points.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
Now here's Black. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Wagner. The three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Thompson outside. Gafford passes to Thompson. Off target with the three. And so it's Dallas firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Chris Middleton is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Thompson, no good. Here's Orlando. Here's Wagner. And he gets the bucket. Wagner's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Pass to Middleton. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
When Wagner starts cooking and eating like that, boy, I tell you, he becomes really tough to contain.
Irving up top. Gafford passes to Irving. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Carter against Irving. Wagner with a screen on Middleton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First team foul. The Silver. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Mavericks lead by 21. Irving with it. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still, Hill being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebound. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Matadze with it. Gafford picks him up. It's stolen by Irving. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And it's Wagner missing. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gafford. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Black. 6 on the shot clock. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Middleton against Wagner. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside for Irving. Something the league has worked towards is seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
That one's good for 2. Wagner's got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Chris Middleton. Flags checked in for Marshall. And Max Christie subbed in for Klay Thompson. Then for Orlando, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Matadze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Carter. Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. The 3-ball. Again, the miss by Dallas. Magic trail by 21. Christie with a steal. Washington outside. Back to Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Irving against Suggs. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Flag. Oh, Carter with the block.
Wendell Carter Jr. at 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there. Impressive.
Suggs with the bucket.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Irving for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And here's Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Right wing. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
Magic trail by 19. Suggs finds Banchero. And here's Black. Launches a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 4 assists in the game.
Confident stroke by Black that time. No hesitation. He had his eyes locked in on the rim.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Flag. Now here's Washington. Here's Irving. He's covered by Suggs. And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. Irving with a deep three.
Well, that is great defense from Suggs. He's got all the tools to lock you down and lock you up. He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Dallas leading by 16. Now Irving, stolen by Carter. In transition, the Magic on the run. Black outside. Back to Carter. Banchero outside. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Here's Flag from outside the arc. Gets the three ball to go. Flag's got 12 points here in the second half.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Cooper Flag.
Well, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together. We'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. And here are the Magic now. They're on a 19-7 run. Now here's Suggs. Outside Carter. And Carroll with it. Carter, a screen on Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Wagner. This one for 3. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Irving. Here's Flag. The 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Carroll with it. Irving picks him up. Irving against Banchero. Lively on the double. Outside Carter. Here's Banchero. The Mavericks pull it in. Irving's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Flag. Irving, a screen on Wagner. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's Flag missing.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Wagner on the wing. Payne outside. Let's loose for 3. Washington with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 13. And here's Christie. Flag fires. The 3 is in.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Here's Carter. Outside Banchero. Can't get it.
He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
Christie with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Here's Flag. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Irving against Suggs. He fires from 18. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Suggs outside. Now Banchero. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Washington. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. The crossover. Suggs pulls it down. Magic trail by 18.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Mavericks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And this win allows them to end their season series tied 1-1 against Orlando.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Cooper Flagg.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Now Lively. Here's Flagg. Now Washington, clock at 6. From 17 feet out, Bane with a rebound. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Magic. It's an 18-point game. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie, your offensive creativity is second to none. Talk about how you can integrate that into a team system.
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
The more you feel comfortable with this team and your teammates, the better the team will be, no doubt. Thanks, Kyrie.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Cooper Flagg.